they have children, you know, women do. You can never go, you know, fight for equality, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean?
So if it's 2024, how come the roadmap and that still think it's fucking 1975 and women should be seen and not heard? You know what I mean? They need to get their calendars sorted out, don't they?
Need to get their heads out of their asses.
They do. I was going to say anyway, like when I had Alex in my live the other day, right? All he could do was waffle about some nonsense between me and Miss Red, which has been squashed anyway, and we don't, you know, I don't talk about her, she doesn't talk about me, whatever. All he could do was bring up crap with no evidence and all that shit. And I was trying to get him. If you let Alex talk long enough, he'll make a complete cartoon out of himself.
Yep.
He goes nowhere.
Yeah, he does.
He goes nowhere. But the one thing that annoyed me that I nearly fucking flipped over, and this is why he's going to come unstuck in the real world one day, is saying to me, when I looked at a message, my mother was asking me something. If I get a message from my mum, I'm going to look at it, right? She's quite old.
No,
and then
I
he came
used
back
to
and he
do
said,
that.
stop checking your messages, Bazza, be your own man. And that's
That was
who he is.
disgusting.
He speaks to people like that, right? And he's going to come unstuck, not by me, I'm not threatening nobody. In the real world one day, he's going to come unstuck with that arrogance because people don't like that shit. And there are
But
lunatics
that's
around.
control, isn't it, Beza?
Totally
Yeah.
controlled. And it's him
And then
thinking
what
he's
did he
better than
do,
everybody
Bazza?
else.
And then what did he do? He paused and read a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. I was watching it. He did,
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck? That's just
That's
like,
what I'm saying. He just contradicts himself.
And he says stuff like when I said about, I try and make an example, right, and say, right, it's a Telegram group that I was in was private. And I say, you know, Alex, you're probably in groups. No, if you could ask anybody about me, I don't do groups. No, you don't. Just, I'm
I
making
don't
an
do
example. Can you not have a
WhatsApp.
conversation? When you don't have to fucking claim these things about yourself. You have to always has to make this impression about himself, how fucking special he is. I don't do groups.
he's
I
going to
think he
slip up
probably
soon.
does.
He's going to slip
It's-
up, and when he does, it's going to be major.
And have you noticed when he does slip up, he deflects straight away from it?
Yep.
Do you know what it is, Baz? I think he's got like his own like Discord, because you know like how he gets like, he's either just cam to and on about 20 different devices, or he's
Yeah.
got like this Discord where people just upload screenshots, because he's always
He's
like
more
going
than a
off and then he's like,
wally bad,
oh, Angie's just done this, Angie's just done that.
Definitely. When he says,
Yeah.
like I say, you can play bingo with him. I guarantee yesterday he said, I've been off the app, hasn't he, for 2 days or whatever. Why are you lying, Alex? We know you haven't. Why make up a childish lie like that to try to make yourself look like you're not that bothered? When you're the most affected, bothered person I've ever seen on a childish dancing app in my life.
He even slipped up, Bazza.
I haven't
He
been
even
on the
slipped
app,
up.
but he knows everything about Angie's life more than Angie.
Oh, he
That's
knows
when he
everything.
slipped up. That's when he
Linz knows
slipped up.
everything. The thing
He
is, though,
even slipped
Linz,
up,
I'll tell you
He
something
said,
quickly. I've got to go.
I haven't been on-
He hasn't
He said, I
actually
haven't
said.
been online.
Oh, sorry.
You up, Buzzer?
He hasn't actually ever said, like, you know, he says about, you know, he's going to find your ex and all this stuff he's going to do to women. He's never said, oh, I'm going to find out about Bazza. Do you know why he can't find out? Because there's nothing to find out. That's the fucking reason. Because all he's got is social media. So he's probably looked at my Facebook from not 2017 and just seen it's crap. My Insta's crap. Do you know what I mean? And that's as far as his research goes, the fucking Wally. Do you know what I mean? He acts like he's an FBI inspector.
He even slipped up Pedro when he hadn't been online, and he said, I haven't been online for a couple of days. And then he said, oh, but I've been reading messages. So how can he be online reading messages and not be online?
But that's what I'm saying. Even when he's on live, right, and if Angie says something about him or does something, he's like, right, like he'll announce it. Like he knows, he's got a live update of what Angie's doing.
And can we also say him saying that he's here to clean up the app? Well, Alex, we're still here. We're still here.
Still waiting.
He made me laugh though, when he said I've been off the app for days, and this is how he was saying it. He went, and I hadn't even spoke, I've been off for days, even in WhatsApp. And then he went, I've been off for 2 days and I don't even go on WhatsApp. And then he went, then after that somebody said to him, well, you know, what's this and this and this? And he said, well, yeah, I message my friends on WhatsApp. And I'm like, you've just said that you don't do WhatsApp and groups, but however
That's
you
where he
just
slipped up plenty of times.
So how does Alex know exactly what Angie's doing day in, day out? How does he know? Obviously,
because he's in some
he
little
says,
fake account.
I woke up with screenshots, well, it's obviously one of your close friends if it's on WhatsApp, because why would you, like, do you know what I mean? How he says, I've woke up with 100 screenshots. Fuck off.
His story
We all
changes
know.
all the time. His story changes all the time. When he says he's offline, he's not offline, because then he's sending messages here and send, or I've had many messages sent to me saying this, this, and this. Well, if you've been offline, Alex, you would have seen those messages.
Can I just
And then it keeps going on.
regarding Snell and Serena,
Snail.
they're all in my boxes, in my comments before the fallout with Alex. So they cannot bring in the person, got no leg to stand on, because they were there supporting me, doing everything there, fellows, and all of a sudden they've got all these opinions. Let's bring up Irish Kelly about what she did to Zavi if you're going to bring up the past. Let's bring up Chloe, the drunk driver, if you're going to bring up the past. Do you know what I mean?
Everything.
These people were in my boxes and hate on me, just like Chloe the black cat was in my box. Everything was fine. She even admitted the only reason why she fell out with me is because I fell out with Alex, and Alex is her friend. And that's the only reason.
That's what I was
But Angie,
when I was blocked by Alex and Queen G and all those people, and I used to have you on in the background, I recognise all their fate. I recognise Snail and the Blackheart ones as all being in. Even that cat was in there, wasn't she? So is it all obviously came just from Alex? So they've all went. Come, that's bad.
He's got into their head. He's like twisted. He's like brainwashed him.
They've got this excuse now. Well, I'm not responsible for what Kat said, but neither is Lynn's or anyone else responsible for what I say or for what I do in that case, then, isn't it? So why are you calling people my enablers and why they allow me to do this when you've allowed then Kat to say what she said? And what gets me is you've allowed this woman still to be in your live in the comments. Now, if Lynn, no offense, Lynn, but if you had said that, what Kat said, I will no longer be friends with you because I'll be like, wow, I don't want a friend like that. Yet they still condone what she said. They allow her in the comments. They haven't called her up on it. None of them. But they expect me to call. They expect you to call me up on my behaviour.
exactly.
Yeah.
And guys,
It's not misread.
by the way,
It's not
my
misread
bad
anymore. It's
behaviour,
gone.
I don't have bad behaviour, right? I have opinions, right? Now, they're talking about 2 years ago, a year ago. We're not talking about recently, by the way. Since they've been, they were set in my box, by the way. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a little thing here. What's the date today? Is it the 22nd or something?
Yeah. My days have all merged.
Whatever it is, right? In 6 months' time, I bet we'll still be here, because I probably will be, because I haven't got a life and all that, and I've got nothing about me, and we'll still be
Me
chatting,
too.
whatever. And let's see whether they're all friends still in 6 months' time. Let's have a little look at that, because I would guarantee that they won't be. I would guarantee in 6 months' time the landscape will be a lot different within their little weird circus of freaks.
I don't give them
Yeah.
3 months, Bazza.
You spot on, Bezza.
Yeah, I was being generous.
I see Alex at the desk,
But you know-
full of fucking dust, with about
you know what
90
it is?
different books writing absolute down.
The only thing they have in common is the hatred for me, and that's it. And the reason why and Chloe and all this making out of things I've said, she sat in my box, she sat in my comments, but now I fell out with Alex, they've all kind of come for me. I don't even know who Snell is. Didn't do anything to her personally. I'm one of those that says that, and don't judge me unless I've done something to you personally. But what Snell is doing is judging me by what other people have said, but what I've said, blah, 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 in the past. But yet she sat in my box, my comments and making comments, fell out of Alex, and they all turned on me, and that is a fact. You haven't got legs to stand on, guys. Nothing.
Because Angie, when obviously Zavi keeps going on about you, when you're on that live the other day, and then he's like, "Oh, you triggered me." Well, did Kelly not trigger you, Zavi, when she was going around the app telling people you made her self-harm 20 odd times on her arm or something because of what you were doing to her? Why is nobody mentioning that?
And they're saying I've done my SH for clout. But she went up on her live and showed her arms. No, Zavi did this to me. So she done that for clout then. Did you do your for clout then? Because I'm starting to question it now.
Double standards.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Sonia. Did anybody see Snell's
That's what I was
live?
trying to say to Zavi yesterday. I was like, who are you to even because on that video he was like, there's a couple of types of self-harmers, one that does it for attention and one that does it for release, basically implying that Angie was just doing it for attention. Because I was like, who are you? And who do you think you are? Who were you to say that it was either one? You were in no position to say that if it was either attention or serious for release.
Because he's
who
a
do you think you
counsellor
are?
as well. He's a psychologist, a doctor, a lawyer. He's a counsellor. He's everything.
They're all
you know.
victims, but me. They're the victims, right? They're the ones that suffer with mental health. Their SH is true. I've done it all for viewers. But then you got, Kelly showing her arms to the world. If anyone's hurt Zavi, it's Kelly. And Zavi has made up with Kelly, right? I haven't done anything half as to what Kelly done to him, right? This is what he said anyway. So if he wants to go at anyone, that's Kelly. Yeah, but he sat there, I'm okay with Kelly now and all this. So I've got a question. I'm sorry, I've got a question as to what really happened. Do you know what I mean? Because I believed Zavi, then I believed Kelly. I don't know. Maybe they're just as bad as each other.
They are. And,
I
wouldn't be friends with someone, put it this way, make up with someone that, nearly, you know what I mean? Because that's what he did say.
Indeed, do you know when you said that yesterday, it was like, well, and then he started rambling on about being friends with people on the app and it's just TikTok and blah, blah, blah. But you're still not answering the question. Why have you not got anything to say about what Kelly done to you? Because you're saying that Angie triggered you, yet you sit there and watch her. Because like I said to him in the live, why would you sit there for hours if you were watching her and you were triggered? Well, I had concern for Angie. Well, if you had concern for her, you would message her and you would message one of our enablers, as you would call us. You wouldn't then wait the next day to do a video for clout. Liar, that's all he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Morning,
You can't fly straight.
The only person that put him through hell was Kelly. That was it. Because he went on and on about it. And now he's saying he's made peace with it. Okay, you want to make peace, that's fine. Yeah? You're the one that you said unalived yourself because of Kelly. This is what he said. And to be fair, would I make peace with someone that did that to me? No, I would not.
No. But did you hear when Roadman would say to me, in Newly, you've just been mocking
what happened. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I didn't hear that bit.
But did you hear when Roadman had said to me, you've just been mocking this man for, in this live? Like, because I was taking the piss out of the way he speaks. I was like, me mocking him? I was like, what about him mocking me, put my face on Jeffrey Dahmer? Well, no, well, all I've seen is you mocking him in this live. Well, I'm not going to have respect for him after what he's done to me, am I? Roadman Ralph.
Roadmap was saying you were mocking Alex.
I was mocked because obviously Alex started saying, oh, death row. And I was like, oh, death
of course you did.
Death row image. And he's like, oh, I'm mocking disabilities. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm mocking the way you speak. And then obviously Roadman had said to me, well, all I've seen is you mocking this man in the box. I was like, me mocking him? I was like, do you think I'm going to have any type of respect for him after what he's done to me in the past? Well, you're just mocking him. They just wouldn't even see what they have done or even take accountability or understand where Angie and me were coming from. They were just having none of it.
They didn't even pick up on that, though. They didn't even pick up on when he was saying that to you.
To have accountability or call Angie out for her behaviour, but why they're not calling out? I would respect them more if they'd done that, but they don't.
Just before I shut down, the one thing that's annoying me the most is all the freaking lies that are coming out about Ange. That's ludicrous about all the lies. I mean, the amount of lies that were in that live last night. Well, I honestly was shouting at my phone, going, "Oh my fucking God, that wasn't right. That's not true." All the lies that were being said was absolutely ridiculous. But
that's what I was saying.
And you know why I called him the professional victim? You know why I called him professional victim? Because it always goes back to Zavi, me, my mental health, how I felt. No one else is allowed to be a victim. No one else is allowed to, feel the way you feel. You know what I mean? Because you are the victim. And are you really the victim, Zavi? Because you made out with someone that you said put you through hell. Are you really the victim? So that's why I said it. Because I'm not going to lie. I would never, ever say, let's draw that, have peace with someone that did to me. Ever.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was trying to say to them, Ange. I'd said to them,
because Kelly said it was her that put her through hell. So I've got a question. I'm sorry, I've got a question.
You do have a
you know what it is, Ange? You know when they put me on the timer? Because obviously I just didn't know what to say and I told them about the video and then I said, I was like, have you ever once seen any of Angie's mod jump in a box, tell somebody to go and die and go and get a rope? Has any of you ever seen that? No, you haven't.
They never mentioned that at all. Not one of them mentioned, oh my God, that is vile, it's disgusting. Because of their dislike to me, they just didn't care about that.
They didn't want to show it because they agree with it. They agree that it's wrong, but they won't admit that it's wrong.
Yeah, and then yet Zavi sits there saying, Kelly did this to me, oh, it affected my mental health. Oh, go away with you. No, she didn't, because you sat there and don't really seem to give a shit about someone saying about ROPE and all this that triggered the whole of TikTok. And all you're doing is sitting there how I triggered people. What about what Kat said? Because that was the biggest trigger of all what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I just say something quick? Because I am going to go in a sec. Sorry, Smile.
Right.
one of the things I keep going on about, I sound like a broken fucking record, yeah? People like the roadmap and all of his lot. If you look at the comments, as soon as he turns up, there are literally hundreds of these simps who jump on it and say they love him and he's real and all of this. And that inflates their egos even more. These people are egomaniacs. They feed off these idiots who worship them. And I don't even know why they worship him. I don't know why.
Weird, isn't it?
It is weird. They'll say, oh, you worship Ange. I fucking don't. No one in here worships Ange. It's called enjoying her content and interacting with her.
You know
I
what
don't
they
jump
hate
on
about
people.
me, Beza? I'm quite a strong woman. You know, I will never back down. I'll never be spoken to like that. There's a lot of people on here that seem to be scared of Zevi, in my opinion, scared of Roadman, you know, scared of Alex and things, you know, because they do manipulate people. I do believe that there is that kind of fear. And as well with Tony, I think people fear him as well.
Yeah.
I will never be feared by no man, no woman. And that's the truth. Don't get me wrong. But when you're saying you're going to come to my house or put my personal details on the web, I don't live on my own. Yeah, I'm going to be fearful of that. But I'll also have you arrested. Yeah, no one. I have not invited no fucker to come to my house.
Ange, I totally agree. And the thing about that is, you say, you say, that's why I like you. You've got your opinions, blah, blah, blah. You're a Kiwi. I lived in New Zealand. I know what Kiwis are like. That's why I loved it over there. These people, they're scared of saying anything in case their friends turn on them and cancel them. That's what they're scared of. They don't want Zavi coming after them. They don't want Alex making memes of them. So they just toe the party line and go, right, I'll hate Ange.
They think they're the Hitlers of TikTok.
Yeah, if I don't hate Ange, oh God, Alex might do a live about me. He might come and wheeze down my drive and come knock my head off and all that shit. Tony might threaten me for a bare knuckle boxing fight. Any of that crap. They're shit scared. They're shit scared of these people that you shouldn't be scared of.
Guys,
And it's true, Buzz, it's true.
they act like a gangster, but no gangster will be sitting on TikTok arguing with women. That I can tell you, okay?
I'll openly admit to you now, that I was scared because I came in Andy's box quite a few times. I came in on the Remembrance debate. I had my opinion, and the hate that I got in my comments and on my photos and on my videos on my account made me physically poorly. And it wasn't just targeting me, they targeted my autistic son too. So I made my account private and then I changed my name, and my name has been the same on TikTok since I joined in 2020, whenever it was. And I feel like I've had to change my name and change my photo because the amount of times I've heard Irish Kel, Snell, read my comments out and they'll give it, early with the hedgehogs in the lime green love arts, and it brings attention to me, and I was scared because of the shit that I got the first time round. So I can totally agree with you there, Basil. I totally agree.
Yeah. Hayley, let me just pick up on that, Hayley, because that's a really good point you make there, right? How dare people make you feel like that? How dare they? We're all different, right? We've all got different things. I don't give a fuck what they say about me personally, but that's me. Whereas other people, it would worry them. They are actually actively making you worry in real life over what? Because you like Ange. Now, that is a really important question. How dare they make you feel like that? How fucking dare they? And that's what I keep coming on here, and I don't know why I'm so involved, but that is what you've said there is the key to what annoys me the most. How dare they make you feel like that? It's disgusting.
And at the end of the day, it's intimidation, and they don't intimidate me.
No, me neither, Charlie. They never will, because I'm not scared of people on the internet.
Don't forget, Charlie, these people are above the law. They are the law. Don't forget that. They don't deal with police. They don't deal with the police. Well, guess what, you fuckers? I do.
Well, Angie, just remember you've got a huge amount of support and everyone loves you. So, you're amazing. And Charlie, thank you for having me, and I'm going to drop down now. All right,
no worries.
Later.
Yeah, I've got to go now as well. I'll see you later, everyone. I'll see you.
Bye, Basil. Thank you.
Bye, bruv.
Bye, bruv.
Bye, bros.
Bye.
Bye, bruv.
Guys, what gets me is that these people can actually not see any wrong on the things they say and the things they do. They can't see any wrong with what they're doing, and that's scary.
The evil to the core, and this is what I mean.
I've been told to go and have a wash. Alex has put my bedroom up there when I kicked the ashtray over. Why would you take a screenshot of my bedroom saying this?
Yeah,
I kicked my ashtray over that day.
I've dropped my
And then
ass
they
so
say
many
things like
times.
put my face on Jimmy Savile, go and get an ROPE and unalive myself. They've said, you know, Chloe said go die of karma if I die of liver failure, and I need a good wash, and about my skin, my looks, and laughing about me being put on the personal web when I've got my mother here. And then criticising me that I laughed at her when she was crying. You could never, ever, Chloe, go through what I've gone through on here because you'd crumble. And that goes to show your, you know, yeah. They said, where's
And
this morning?
that's why I love you so much,
They
Ange,
have said the
because
most
the shit you've gone
disgusting vile
through.
things.
I
They've said the
know.
most disgusting vile things, and they will not hold their hands up to it.
I know. And this is it. They're just untouchable. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's all right because they've said
Yeah.
it. But
Well, they
if
think
you
they are.
say it, if you retaliate, then you know it's World War 34.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And, you know, that smelly one, she's just another, you know, don't even know her, done nothing to her, jumped on the bandwagon. I've always said, don't, you know, treat me like, you know, if I've done something to you, fine. But going by what other people have said, sat in my box or in my comments before all this, you know, fallout with Alex and shit, and said the most disgusting things about me. And then telling me I should take accountability of something I said it 2 years ago, a year ago. Well, what about Kelly, what she did a year ago to Zevi? Oh, no, Kelly's changed now. She's a different person. So that's okay. Let's mention your drink driving, Chloe. If you want to go back to the past, we can talk about all your past. I'm sick of you talking about my past and then getting upset when I talk about yours. I will continue talking about your drinking, driving, Chloe. I'm totally against it. Simple as. You could have unalived someone. You drove to the car park. Absolutely disgusting.
And for them to turn around and say, well, you've drunk drive loads of times. What
No,
bollocks?
that's
Absolute
deflection.
bollocks.
No, they're only mentioning it now. They didn't mention it before.
Well, exactly.
It were only yesterday or day before, Ange, or it not, that we were talking about swanning your car off road because you don't freaking use it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
I got hit by a drunk driver and asked exactly toxic tea. And she said I've made a mistake. No, you didn't make a mistake. You chose to do it. I think you should be reminded for the rest of your life. That's my opinion.
There we go. Angie Savile.
My auntie and uncle were in a really bad car accident because of a drunk driver. You know, and I was little, about 15, I think, when that happened. And I'm not going to ever accept that, oh, well, I've made mistakes and all this. No. You go on about my drinking, that I'm a drunk, I'm this, but I'm not a drink driver. I've never broken the law. You know what I mean? You can't criticize other people for their behavior when you've done something like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a vile. And you say, but there was consequences behind it. There was a reason why I did it. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. You picked up the alcohol and got in a vehicle. And, you know, if you're in the fear of your life, yeah, why did you pick up an alcohol? Why did you start drinking? You run out the house, yeah, that's fear of your life. You don't just say, oh, I've got to go get a bottle of wine first. All bullshit. She's a bullshitting liar.
All are.
Well, I need to drop down because my nurses are here, but it's been lovely chatting to you all and keep smiling.
And, you know, if she had unalived someone, is that going to be a reason? Well, I was fleeing DV. I was in fear of my life. You're a bullshitting liar, right? I don't believe she was in fear of her life at all. Maybe she was in a DV relationship, but I don't feel she was in fear of her life. No. Because if I'm in fear of my life, I run out the house right now. I don't start drinking first. I don't sit in my house, start drinking, then go get into the car and leave. No. Why didn't she walk out? Why didn't she run out and run somewhere? Why, you know what I mean? So so someone has to be, so someone that you could unalive because of your problems. Sorry, it makes me so mad. I'm going to go on mute.
Mary Lou, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was involved in a car accident with a drink driver and I almost died. So I can relate to everything what Angie's saying when it comes to drink driving. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
Mary Lou, if you want to get in the box, you have to request, my darling. I can't find you.
Oh, it's all gone quiet. Oh, it's all gone quiet.
I know.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this Mary Lou in. I've given her a follow. She may have to follow me back.
Oh, crikey. Oh, dear.
Oh, don't start yawning. I've still got this roast to finish off later.
Oh, I'm sorry. My cat woke me up early this morning.
Oh, there she is.
Hi, Mary Lou.
All of you okay?
Hello.
Oh yeah. I tried to get in that box last night with them lot and they just wouldn't let me in at all. I was calling Tony a bully and for what they did to you last night, Angie, was absolutely disgusting. And one thing I don't agree with, right, is the fact that why has nobody brought this to the attention of Miss Red when she's on her live, because she is friends with all them. And obviously I don't mean to mention a name, but there's 5,000+ people on that live each day, every day. Mm-hmm. So why is nobody being a decent person and mentioning that? Why are they not doing it?
I know.
It's big and stupid, isn't it?
Sorry, Charlie, it's me, Mary Lou, from my other account. I can't get on the other one because I ain't got enough followers, so I've had to use this.
That's all right, love, that's all right.
But yeah, it's roiling me because them lot are bullies. They won't leave Angie alone. Honestly, they make me sick.
Yeah.
Make me utterly sick. And the way that the other, I mean, I don't know Xavi or nobody. I only watch Ange, you know what I mean? I don't really get involved, but for what they're doing and the way they spoke to that lady last night, yeah, I understand she was pissed off, excuse my French, I'd be. You know, for what they've done to her is unbelievable. And that cat, she ain't a woman. No woman would go and tell another woman to go and unlive herself. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't do it. And that Billy, no man should ever talk to a woman and tell her to do things like that. Is a disgrace.
Yeah.
Sorry, but obviously, like I say, I don't go in lives and things like this, but as an outsider, what they're doing is bullying, and I don't care what nobody says. You can hate on me, I don't really care. I've got 8 strapping boys, I've got 8 sons, and I'm telling you now, my boys would never in a million years ever think of talking to a woman like that because they know they'd have to deal with me. And I'm not being big-headed or nothing, but I've raised my boys to be gentlemen. My lad's father is a travelling man. I lost him last year, unfortunately. He passed away. I've got stage 3 thyroid cancer now myself, and I'm not well. But I come on here just to watch you guys. You give me positivity, and I'm not just saying it. You really do make my day. And as I've said before, seeing all this, it's dragging me down. It's making me feel like shit for Angie, and it ain't even me involved. So I can't.
It does.
It's depressing watching it every single day. You come on and you think, what the hell are, you know, what they're saying today kind of thing. They are bullying. And that Chloe, she's a disgrace as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I said. Sorry, go on, carry on. I apologise.
All they do, Marilyn, is go for my looks. They go for my looks constantly. I don't go for their looks. You don't need to stoop that low. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying. And no, lady.
I need to go for a wash. So she looks so ill. You know, and they're the ones that have caused it. Yeah. Why are you sitting on a TikTok saying, "Oh, she just needs help. We're just trying to help her"? But you think's helping me? Talking shit on me all day.
I'm saying, right. No, sorry, I'd have to pretend I keep doing that. My apologies.
You know, it's bullshit. You know, it's the same with Alex going on. If anyone is triggered into my live, here's the Samaritan's number. But Alex, your own mod told me to go and get an ROPE to go and HAMG myself.
It's and you before me because I tell you now, right, I would have gone and reported it if I'm honest with you. I don't deal with the police. You know, obviously, being with a travelling man for over 20 years, travellers don't deal with the police. But I'm telling you now, obviously, I would have gone to the police myself. I'm not a traveller. I'm a gorger. But I'm telling you now, right, as true as I'm standing here, may the Lord strike me down dead. They wouldn't have done that to your face. No way in hell would they? Because they know they'd get a slap. Simple as. Yeah. I just think them absolutely disgusting. And like I said, as an outsider, I just wanted to give you a bit of
support. Saying, well, I didn't say it. But yeah, you're saying that you advocate for mental health, seeing that if anyone's triggered by my live. But how many people were triggered by Kat's live? You didn't mention that, Alex, on your platform. If anyone's triggered by Kat,
I've only been watching you for about 3 months, so I don't know the total internet. I'm not going to say that I know everything, and username, I'm not a clout chaser at all. I'm just here to support Angie and say it's absolutely disgusting what them all doing. Simple as that. I don't need to clout chase. I've got a life outside of TikTok at the end of the day. And that's not me being rude or nothing like them. Over there, spend 24 hours a day by the sounds of it on there. I don't watch them because I think they're disgusting. It's just, no, it's a disgrace. No woman should ever go for a woman's looks. I've been brought up, you respect another lady, you don't ever go for the looks, you don't, and you just don't do what them doing. But the thing is, what is it teaching our kids that are on this TikTok? What's it teaching the younger generation? It's teaching them to think that that behaviour is okay when it ain't. It's disgusting.
And she keeps saying I mention those kids. No, I don't, Chloe. What I say to you is, how would you like it if your kid was older? It's on the FYP. Go and check it out. I've definitely said when your kid is older, and I said that to your kid. And she's trying to say that I said it to about her kid, you know, and I didn't about the liver failure, and saying I keep mentioning her kids. No, what I say is I can't believe a parent would be trolling on TikTok. That's questioning your parenting, not your children. I didn't mention your kids, Chloe. So she likes to twist everything around.
Well, yeah, I know what you were saying. Obviously, I ain't going to say nothing on children because I don't know them and I ain't going to judge on that. And that's not me being funny to you, Ange. Obviously, I don't want you thinking I'm that, honestly, but you're going to react to their action. Do you know what I'm saying?
And it's the same with Alex. I keep going on about his children. No, Alex, you spoke about my dead father. You've all spoken about my niece. I see my niece. I probably got a restraining order against me. That is not true. So I've turned around and said to Alex, well, do you not ever see your kid, Alex? Why not? That's not talking on your children. That's talking about your parenting as to why, just like you all went at DHB, the lot of you, Zevi, Roadman, I think was there.
To be honest with you, I don't know none of them, not so I can't comment on them.
Question. You asked us DHB this question, why don't you see your children, right? Mm-hmm. So, but you didn't all criticise them for saying that. So I'll ask it again, Alex, why don't you see your kid?
As I say, I can't comment on none of them, and obviously parenting, I won't get involved on that kind of things because, you know, it's...
All they say, Mary Lou, is I don't have children. I shouldn't have an opinion. I'm not allowed to see my niece. My dad didn't die the way he did. We question how he died. Alex went on till 7 o'clock this morning about us. 7 in the goddamn morning.
But why stay up till that late? It's not normal behaviour, is it? As I say, I don't really know him and I don't really want to know him, to be honest with you, but one thing is for sure, somebody's going to end up getting hurt if this don't slow down and stop.
Nikki, Alex was on till 7 in the morning discussing it. 7 in the goddamn morning.
You know, there's been done on both sides. There's been wrongdoing. I'm not, you know, obviously people have done wrong, but at the end of the day, you've got to let go of the past. There's been things said from both sides of the fence. Do you know what I'm saying? They can't keep throwing it in your face when they're saying things themselves, but they ain't going to move forward in life if they keep living in the past. They need to let it go. You know, obviously, I don't know if you've apologised, Angela, because I've only been watching you for about 3 months.
I have nothing to apologise to. I have nothing to apologise to a drunk driver and to an obsessed person. I have nothing to apologise for.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, but that's what I'm saying, Angela. Just wanted to say, obviously, you know, in the end, somebody's going to get hurt, and what they're going to do then, they're going to have blood on their hands, aren't they? If it's obviously one from your side or yourself, it's not right. You know, how would they feel if it was the shoe was on the other foot and you was doing it to them? They'd soon have something to moan about.
The fact that my mental health wasn't great, you know, you'd think they'd stop and say, listen, let's not go do a live about it. Listen, it's not going to be about Angie and maybe Tony kicked everyone out, you know, because of the way I was feeling. So fuck off the lot of you seeing their about mental health.
They do need to leave you alone, don't they? You know, it's...
Preaching about mental health. Here's Melton's hotline and all this because you want to look amazing, Alex. Right? You triggered me. You bullied me for a year, and you caused my mental health to deteriorate. And I stand by what I say. You bullied me non-stop.
Yeah, it is bullying. What's going on?
Not just Alex, Chloe, Snell, Serena.
I think it just seems to me that you know. Please correct me if I'm wrong here, but it just seems to me that the beef was between you two to start off with, but everyone's involved themselves. But why?
Yeah. Because they're friends with Alex, and that's the only reason.
No, I'll get that part, obviously, sorry. My apologies now, but why get yourself involved when it's nothing to do with them?
I don't even know Snell. I haven't said anything about Serena Snell. Callie, I had an argument with, and that was it. Just because I had an argument with her, you know what I mean? And then they're taking the piss out about my SH, that's tomato sauce and all this. Well, you know what, Callie? Maybe you haven't really gone for DV. Maybe it was him that, you know what I mean? Maybe it was him that ran from you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but as I say, I'm not involved in this. I just watch it, and you know but I think it's absolutely outrageous on what they keep pushing and pushing. It's like they just want you off the app, and at the end of the day, the app don't belong to them. everybody and anybody can come on the app. Obviously wrong. Why not go for the I'll say pedlos as you call it. Why not go for them? Why not go and do something that's worth obviously searching for and getting them off the app? Why go for yourself? What, because you've had a bit of a beef? Well, not a bit, obviously a bit. Like I say, I don't know the full ins and outs, but obviously, you know, you've both had arguments from both sides of the panel, but they are taking it far and wide, and it's going on too much now, and it needs to stop. Because, like I say, somebody's going to get hurt.
Charlie, just to let you know, I did block that if you don't mind, Nikki.
And why are you asking me, my darling?
I
just thought, obviously, I'd just come and give you a bit of support. And as I say, I'm not involved in it all. I've just come up to give my opinion. I tried to get him to Tony's live last night, but he wouldn't let me in for shit. Excuse my friend, sorry. He wouldn't let me in. Just wouldn't let me in at all. I tried for an hour and a half, and he wasn't having none of it. So, what does that say to you, really? Just seems to me that it was favouring. There was just letting the people up who they wanted up, and I think that's wrong. If you're going to do something like that, you've got to be fair with everybody. Cut the hate out, cut the bullshit out. And
you can say, why am I talking about it? Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, so one person, Nikki.
I know it's not about me. I'm just saying.
7 in the morning.
You know, I ain't even going to reply because it's not worth it. But as I say, at the end of the day, I've just come up to show you a bit of support, Angel. I just hope that you can...
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, then. Thanks, Charlie. Can you kick me out, please?
No worries, Mary Lou. Thank you.
7 in the morning they went on about me. 7, and not just me, other people. 7 in the morning.
God.
Yeah. There you go.
Apparently he's exposing me. And he's coming to me today, so I'm waiting. He can have some beef. I've got some beef.
Exposing you for what, Charlie? For what?
Oh, I don't know, Angela. I come out in 1973.
Well, Charlie, can I say something? If he's exposing you, he better expose Miss Red. Because I'm sorry, because he's obviously going to mention the Klepper. Listen, and I'm going to say it again, okay? I've got all the evidence. Miss Red, listen, I don't want to bring her name in, but he's obviously going to expose Charlie for the Klepper, right?
Yeah.
He's going to mention it. And I'm sorry, people like to pick and choose. Because he's friends with Miss Red, he's not going to expose her. Miss Red also shared that Klepper, right? And it was recorded by someone in her circle, right? And I know who that was, okay? So let's go. Let's not pick and choose, guys.
So you know what? My Wi-Fi's not picking up. Sorry. I'll come back out.
We can hear you.
Don't worry, Charlie. If he goes and does that exposure, I'll do my own exposure.
And honestly, my darling, he don't worry me. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, well, I will tell them the truth with evidence.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But thank you, honestly, Anne. Thank you. I respect that. Thank you so much.
But he's going for my friends, I'll go for his, you know, and I don't mean that, say that in a horrible way, because I'm going to tell you the truth with evidence, okay? Charlie was not the only one that shared that Klepper. That's the only thing I think she's going to mention about you, Charlie. You know, and I think the truth needs to be revealed. And the truth the evidence needs to be revealed. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite happy to tell everyone that, because it wasn't just Charlie. Stop attacking just one person. I don't want to keep going on about the Klepper. It should be, but if Alex is going to keep going on about it, I'm going to get really mad at people picking and choosing here. You know what I mean?
7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's just what, 7 o'clock in the morning going on about you, Angie, or everybody, or
was it everybody, Charlie?
I think obviously mostly you, Ange, but obviously the rest of us have been mentioned.
all right. Bring it on.
Yeah, exactly, Chippy.
You know, breakfast,
Anyway, and we'll have all the FYP gossip, love.
Oh, indeed, darlings, indeed.
Where do you look for all the FYP stuff? Because when I go through mine, I don't see all me.
No, I don't either, Chippy. I just see sellers.
Yeah, sellers and bloody.
Right.
Yeah.
It's because Ange gets all the FYP because she's famous, and I'm only part-time famous, so I get the leftover.
The scraps.
I'll have all the leftovers.
Remember Dame Edridge, guys? You know, Dame Edna Ali would know.
I know Dame Edna.
Yeah, remember from years ago
Yeah.
when she used to have the sidekick Madge with the badge?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yep.
like with Angie. I'm Angie's sidekick.
You're the veg.
Yes.
She was the
I'll
grumpy
always
looking
be in the
woman.
light. Ange would always have the fame, and I'll be in the. I'll be in the
Tony,
background.
I've just got a message, right? Tony, I really, you know what? I have zero respect for you. His girlfriend, right? Okay, let's not forget what Irish Kelly did to Zevi for a year. Has put in the comments, I've unblocked Irish Kelly. Can mods make sure she's not blocked again, please? Why was that, Tony, that your girlfriend has put that? Because so another person can attack me and Linz. So another person can attack me and Linz. That's exactly why she was unblocked. I have zero respect for you, Tony, you know? Zero.
Wow.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Why would you unblock someone that did that to Zevi for about a year?
And not only said that, she also said that the travelling men beat their wives.
Yes.
When was that, last night?
Where's your morals there, Tony? Where's your I have no respect for him now. Nothing. I don't want nothing to do with that man.
Yeah.
No,
Was that
nothing.
last night that he sent you that, or what? Or that he unblocked her, or what?
Oh, please, Tony, don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do on my own platform. Right? You've allowed hate towards me, and you're having a go at me for putting your ex-girlfriend in the bot. And I didn't even know who she was. Someone went to go and get her.
Can I
right?
just say
Didn't know who
quickly,
she
shine
was.
like a star. Can you not mention that person's name in here, please? Because he's very irrelevant.
Yeah,
So I didn't know who this. Can I just say I didn't know who Tony's ex-girlfriend was when I put in the box. So I went to go and call her. Right, she got in the box. Maybe I should have kicked her, but she had her say. But the thing is, though, Tony, you're allowing the hate on your platform against me, and you're getting upset because of the hate towards you that you got from your ex-girlfriend. You know, make it make sense. I'm mad now. No. If he comes in my live, guys, just please block him.